Hey guys, Tomboy61, and today we have a little bit of a new battleship that has arrived in my port recently, the Ignis Paracho, the one of the Warhammer 40k ships. Now, if you didn't know, previously Wargaming had done a collaboration with Warhammer. As a result, they kind of put out new crates, two ships that are of a base, sort of like the Nagato. However, they do have a unique consumable. You can see we have it equipped here. It is the main battery reload booster, meaning you can go ahead and cut your reload time in essentially half, which does surprise quite a few people when you can land some pretty big shots. Now, Wargaming has been kind of doing this sort of trend as of late, where they're re-upping or re-bringing in the old collaborations for purchase. Last update, we had the Azure Lane, both waves of them available for purchase once again. I took advantage of it then and finished filling out my roster of the Azure Lane ships. Right now, the Warhammer guys are back in the shop. I don't really recommend either of the commanders. I think Arthas could be potentially, the Chaos Commander, could be used potentially for an interesting build because of his base trait that increases damage when fighter planes are up. And oh boy, look at that. That was a beautiful hit on the Colorado there. But because he has a weird base trait, he could be used in some fun builds, but neither of them are ones that I would say are absolutely must-haves. So what I ended up doing is there is a kind of deal in the shop right now for a crate that comes with some patches and a mission for 750 doubloons. If you complete the mission, well, you get an additional crate. So it's kind of a buy one, get one free as long as you play a little bit of the game. And that's kind of what I ended up going with. Personally, I wanted to roll my dice and try to get one of the ships because I didn't get either of them the last time they were out. Of course, there's this, the Ignis Prato, and then there's also the Ragnarok, which is the Chaos ship, and I'll be honest, I kind of wish I got the Chaos, mainly because it doesn't work like this, but there is a sort of minigun in the front of the Ragnarok, and I would have loved if Wargaming had made that the secondary thing, and you could have been firing secondaries off your back. Like, I wish they had gone a little bit extra on these ships other than just their design. Of course, Ignis is unique, or at least it was unique up until this update. It once held the title of the only American Tier 6 battleship, of course, or premium Tier 6 battleship. Of course, now we do have Florida as well to kind of sit in that throne. As far as the drop rates on the containers, I'll go ahead and put them up here now. Like I said, it is only available through the containers. You can purchase like it all out, but I don't recommend doing that at all. If you're curious, like I said, I would buy this BOGO crate deal, and that's probably as far as I would go. Anyways, you have a 26.67% chance of getting the unique camo. I really like the Imperium camo for it. I think it looks fantastic. The Chaos camo, it looks okay. If you saw my Shores video last week, it's the camo I keep on my Shores. It's okay. You have a 12.33% chance of getting 88,000 Commander XP, 12.33% chance of getting 1.2 million credits, 12.33% chance of getting 8 days of premium time, 12.33% chance of getting 8 promotion orders, a 10% chance of getting the unique commander, a 5% chance of getting the ship, and you cannot get a duplicate of the ship, so once you earn it, that is no longer in the drop pool, and that percentage distributes itself amongst the rest of the drop rates. A 4.67% chance of getting an insignia, and a 4.33% chance of getting 888 doubloons. And those are all of the drop rates. So, yeah, like I said, as far as would I spend real money to purposely like buy out any of these? No, I would not. If you're interested, go buy the BOGO deal. That seemed to be my best. It's the best bang for the buck, and it gives you a little bit of a mission. You get some patches and emblems, and like it's at least getting you everything that you probably want. at a somewhat lower rate. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk about this game. As we can see, our side of the map has been completely eliminated. We are the last one off on this side, so the plan is to delay. We were able to take out that Bayern. Nuremberg is going pretty much broadside, so if we can go ahead and hit him, we will do ourselves some pretty big favors. As far as what ship we are running, well, or what commander we're running Sims. We saw Nuremberg took a big ol' slap right there. We also see Nelson is now coming in, and that terrifies us just slightly. Things that are working to our favor, well, the rest of our team, as we are the only one over here, the other 6 members of our team are on the other side. They have broken through, and it seems like they are going to take care of that side fairly quickly, which means hopefully this cluster of enemies is going to have to shift their attention off in the opposite direction, and we can get ourselves some juicy crossfires, or at least be able to survive and delay these guys long enough for our guys to come in and get crossfires on them. And that's kind of what our plan is going to be. Delay. We are sitting at max range. We do have a concealment mod installed because this is essentially a copy paste of the Nagato. It does maintain its modules, and that means we are able to use the concealment mod on this. And if we stick at max range, we can do what we did right there, which is fall off the map if we go ahead and hold fire, especially because we remain spotted after firing after 20 seconds. We have a longer than 20-second reload. So if we stay at this max range, we're going to kind of flicker on and off being spotted, which can definitely play to our advantage. We can go ahead and control this engagement, figure out when we want to engage. As we can see there, we drop spot, we go ahead, wait for us to aim. And this means they can't really figure out when we are going to fire or where we are. This is very much the advantage of running these concealment mods and making sure you are staying at the max range. Now, of course, there are other things that can end up spotting you. In this case, there is a plane that is spotting us, even though we couldn't see it for quite a little bit. But this is one of the nice strategies about the concealment mod, and it's something I'll say it again because I feel like I've said it a couple of times. I really do think concealment mod needs to make its way to that mod slot 3 on all battleships. If not, there needs to be more options, because RGA, while nice, half the time if I'm poor and I don't want to, like, if I'm just gonna mess around with the ship for a little bit, I don't install RGA because I just feel like it's 2 million credits down the drain that I never get back. Anyway, West Virginia decides, you know what? You two go and engage the rest of my team. I'm going to go and engage this guy off on the side. So we're going to go ahead and start dueling this West Virginia. Now, at the time of the recording, we are still in the midst of the turret bug. So if you don't know, as of right now, there is a bug where battleship turrets, for some reason, are taking full pen damage, which means angling is much more difficult, because generally the biggest piece of armor and the thing that you're used to putting front and center and letting the enemy hit because it has the thickest armor on your ship is the turret. But now, for some reason, no matter the armor, ship shells are going and giving full pen damage, which means even when angled, you can get a hit like that, where we take 10,000 off the nose of a West Virginia, when really we probably should not have been able to do that. And as you can see, he can go ahead and also return the favor, even though that looked like it went straight through our guns. So they are working on that bug, and they are aware. But here we are, West Virginia closing in, and this one is going to come down to the wire. His shells come out. Thankfully, they hit our belt armor, which isn't affected by said bug, and we are able to ricochet that. We do a little bit more damage. We're up to 127,000 damage. We've only gotten 1 kill, but I feel like we've done a decent amount of work in this game, especially with delaying. As we can see, our team has now taken A, and they are starting to fan out and swarm around C, which will end up leading to our victory. 3 seconds left. We go ahead and fire. He returns fire and sinks us both. And guys, that's the Ignis Parato. I hope you liked the video. If you did, go ahead, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. See ya.